In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create this really cool text effect in PowerPoint. So if you look at the example that I have on the screen, you can see that we have some text, it has an outline, and we have an image in the background, but notice we can see straight through the text and see the image behind. And if I was to pick up this image and move it, you can see that applies the entire way along. So this is a really effective way of jazzing up your slides and making them look like you spent way more time on them than you actually have. And this is a really simple effect to create. So let's walk through it step by step. So we're starting out with just a basic slide. I have my slide background and I just have my title, Welcome to Neon. Now the first thing we need to do here is we need to duplicate this title and we need to change how we're filling the title. So I'm going to select the title, Control D to duplicate it so I get an exact copy. And we're just going to place that directly above. Now with the duplicated title selected, let's jump up to the Shape Format tab. And we want to go to the Word Art Styles group, because this is where we can change our text fill options. What we're trying to achieve here is we simply want an outline, we don't want any fill. So I'm going to click text fill and we're going to say no fill, which makes it look like it's disappeared, and then we're going to change the text outline to white. Now I want this a little bit thicker, so let's modify the weight, and I think I'm going to take it to 1.5 points. So now we basically have an exact duplicate, but we just have the outline. And what we can do is then drag this back over the original text so it's directly on top. Now, one thing that's really important to get your head around when you're doing this is the concept of layers. And you can see the layers that you have in your PowerPoint slide by opening up the selection pane. This is going to show you all of the different layers. And layers are just the way that the objects on your slide are stacked on top of each other. And I would highly recommend that in this selection pane, you take the time to go through and give all of your layers a meaningful name. If you take a look at mine, because I haven't named any of them as yet, they're just using the default generic names that PowerPoint has given them. Text box 2, text box 26, picture 1, so on and so forth. So it makes it harder for me to identify which layer I'm working with. So if I click on text box 2, this one is the outline. So I'm going to say text outline. Text box 26 is the original text. So I'm just going to call this original text. Picture 1 is just the neon image. So I'm going to put that. Background fill is fine. Freeform shape, I think it's just a placeholder. I can delete that out. And rectangle 6, I don't think I need that either. So now I have all of my layers named, and it's very easy for me to select any particular layer in order to work on it, or I can even change the order of the layers from here. So for example, if I grab background fill and I drag it all the way to the top, it's going to pull that background fill layer all the way to the top. Now I don't want that, we'll put it back down there. The same with neon image. If I was to drag this up to the top, it's now going to be in front of everything else. So this is a great way of reordering layers as well. Now this concept is really important to understanding how this technique actually works. Because what we're going to do next is download an image off of pexels.com. We're going to remove the background, and then we're going to position it in the correct layer position to give us that really nice see-through text effect. So let's jump across and grab our image first of all. So I'm now on the pexels.com website. This is by far one of my favorite websites for royalty-free images. I use their images all the time in my PowerPoint presentations. And the best thing is all of these images are free for you to use. You don't have to give any kind of accreditation, but of course you can if you want to. So I'm just going to search for, let's go for neon people and see what we get. I think this image looks pretty good. Let's click on it and I'm going to choose free download. So that's going to download to my downloads folder, and I can now go and pick that up from within PowerPoint. So let's insert the image up to the Insert tab, into Pictures, and I'm going to choose from this device. Here it is just here. Let's select it and click on Insert. Now, one thing I don't want in this image is the actual image background. Now, if you have an application like Photoshop, this is going to be very simple for you to do. But if you don't, then we do have some limited tools in PowerPoint when it comes to removing background images. So if we jump up to the Picture Format tab, we have a Remove Background button. So let's click it and see how well it does. Now what you'll see here is that everything in purple is what PowerPoint is going to remove, and it hasn't quite got the selection correct. So we can make adjustments to this. I'm going to choose Mark Areas to Keep, and I'm just going to drag it over the purple parts that I want to keep. And you'll see that the image adjusts as I drag. So let's drag down here as well, and I want to keep this part of her arm. Let's drag that down. And I think that's pretty good. And I'm going to mark areas to remove as well, because there's a little bit of background just where her hand is just here. So let's just draw along. And I'm going to click there as well, just to remove that final bit of background. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's say keep changes. And now we have a pretty decent cutout image. So let's move her over to here, and I'm just going to make her a little bit bigger so she takes up quite a bit of the slide. Now currently we're not quite getting that effect that we want, and that is due to the layer order that we have over in the selection pane. Now the first thing I'm going to do with this image selected is I'm going to make sure I change picture 5 to image of girl, so I can identify it. Now what we effectively need to do here is place this image of the girl in between the original text and the text outline. So I'm going to drag image of a girl down like so. And that is the important step there, the order of the layers. So now you can see that we get that effect. If I move her, we have this kind of effect that she's moving in between those layers, which is effectively what she's doing. But this is a really nice way of completely jazzing up your PowerPoint slides and producing a really cool effect. If you enjoyed this video, then give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time.